from their studio in a cell in Shawshank Prison.
Man up and vanish like a fart in the wind. You can't close the leads you're given. You can't close shit. You are shit.
You talking to me? Well, I'm the only one here.
Talk radio.
She got a great ass. Show me the money! I love black people!
Any man playing grandmaster fight in the building spends a night in the box.
It's like, hey, hon, don't forget the coffee.
Welcome to Filmgoat.
Welcome to Filmgoat. Welcome to Filmgoat.
Welcome to Filmgoat.
There's my first station.
Hey. This is Filmgoat. It's December 8th, 1941. Just kidding. 2015, a date that hopefully will not live in infamy, except for, this amazing broadcast. I'm Michael.
I'm Jason.
I'm David.
And once again, ever forward through the Oscar years. This year, we will be talking about the Oscar winners, or this segment, not this year, for 1995. So,
Films from 1995.
yes.
The Oscars of 96.
Yeah, kind of like the Super
Academy
Bowl.
Awards. The 68th, to be exact. And the Best Picture nominees that year were Sense and Sensibility, Il Postino, The Postman, Babe, Apollo 13, and Braveheart.
Oh, yes.
Freedom!
And Braveheart won. Freedom won. That's what I like to think.
Freedom won that one.
Mel Gibson's a damn good, story structure.
Yep. And he got director too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, he directed
did.
the shit out of that movie. Was that the first movie he directed?
I'm not sure.
Because he's only made like 3 movies. It's like That's Passion of the Christ. I think he made this movie called like The Man with No Face or something. He was like scarred. I don't know.
Oh, no way. He made that?
I think so.
I remember seeing that when I was a child.
Yeah.
And it disturbing me greatly.
Yeah. But
it was very sweet.
That was a different year. I'm pretty sure. It was before this.
Yes.
So Braveheart.
That was young
yes.
Mel.
That I don't think Braveheart, it kind of brought back those epics. They used to be pretty all over the place.
The movie's fucking 3 hours long, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Mel Gibson's first movie is a TV movie documentary called Mel Gibson Goes Back to School.
Did he direct it?
That is his first directorial
All
credit.
right, so what else is it?
The next movie after that is The Man Without a Face, and then Braveheart.
Nice poll, Michael.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Yeah.
I want to see Mel Gibson Goes Back to School.
Yeah, I know. I want to see Mel Gibson do anything. Am I right? He's kind of gone now. It's really sad.
Anywho,
Faded into the background.
what else? Who else was up for Best Director?
Probably Ron Howard.
Tim Robbins for Dead Man Walking.
Yeah.
And guess who was in that movie?
Sean Penn.
And Susan Sarandon.
Yeah,
His wife.
Was it his wife?
Yeah.
I think we discussed this.
We did. And
Significant
I don't
other.
think we ever
No
figured
one will
it out.
ever find out.
We never figured it out. Whatever.
Pretty sure.
Michael Radford for Il Postino.
The Postman.
Mike Figgis for Leaving Las Vegas. And Chris Noonan for Babe.
Babe.
Chris
Babe.
Noonan. He was a fun
That'll
one.
do, pig.
That'll do.
Dude, Babe,
Babe is fantastic.
yeah, it's a solid movie.
Out
It
of
really is. Of the talking animal genre. the highbrow genre that is the talking animal.
It's a pretty diverse Best Picture list. You have Apollo 13 taking place in space, like a true story. You have Babe, movie about a pig.
I mean, a talking animal movie got
Yeah.
nominated for Best Picture.
And then Braveheart, just a sword and sandals movie, as they called them, But yeah, Babe, it got nominated because it deserved it. It's a fantastic movie, It's a great family movie. You can enjoy it at any age, but it has some pathos there for the older viewers, brought by Cromwell, also nominated.
Yeah. Cromwell was nominated.
Who did he lose to? He was nominated for supporting actor. Because of course, Babe was the main lead actor.
Oh yes. Who did win supporting actor? I wonder. Could it have been?
It was Kevin Spacey.
Ooh.
For the
what?
usual suspects.
Exactly.
As Roger Verbal Kent.
Which was a fan-fucking-tastic movie.
Yes.
My lord. Spoiler alert.
It is, it's good.
Let's get this out of the
We'll
way.
just say that now.
I was about to say.
No, don't
Spoiler
spoil
alert.
it. No,
The
we'll spoil
movie-
it. Oh, fuck.
the
Yeah, we
movie's
got to
been out
spoil
for
it.
almost
Yeah, we got to
30
spoil it.
years.
Spoil it. Go ahead and spoil it.
It's still a good movie, even if
It's
you know
an
what
amazing
happens.
movie.
Even though it makes it better if you don't know what happens.
Which
So with that knowledge,
Kevin
of
Spacey.
I was fortunate enough to see that movie not knowing the fucking twist.
Me as well.
I was not.
So
Still was
for
good.
you.
So should we? And that's what I'm saying. And, okay, if you're listening to this and you haven't seen The Usual Suspects, turn it the fuck off right now and go watch
The
it.
Usual Suspects. It should be like on Netflix.
Seriously,
There's many streaming services. I'm sure it's on there somewhere.
go find it somewhere.
Do your
Pirate it,
homework.
whatever.
Come back.
Movie stores are still open.
All right. Thanks for watching The Usual Suspects. So Kevin Spacey is Kaiser Soze.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. He doesn't have a limp. He's the bad guy the whole entire time that they're trying to find. It's great.
Orca fat.
I mean, such a good reveal too. You see him just all of a sudden start walking straight.
away.
You just watch his feet, and you're like, "What? No!"
I really love the coffee cup. Kobayashi porcelain. It's like, oh fuck, Kobayashi wasn't even real.
No, so good.
So who does Pete Postlethwaite play?
Yeah, really. film?
Who was he? Because he shows up at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And so he was real, but that wasn't his name.
no,
Oh man, what a mind fuck.
yeah, it's a good one.
Oh, and what a stunning cast. You got Kevin Pollak.
I don't know if I would call it cast stunning. It's they certainly were good in the movie.
Wonderful cast.
I mean, when you think about it, you got one of the Baldwins, don't you?
you got a Baldwin, you got a Pollak.
I would have brought up the Baldwin first, like Kevin Pollak, the guy who does the Christopher
Once
Walken
again,
impersonations.
I work up. I don't start at the top and work down. I
else
work
is it?
up.
Who else? We got a Baldwin.
Benicio del Toro.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey.
Postlethwaite.
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 Yeah, that guy.
The guy from
Gabriel Byrne.
Yeah, Gabriel Byrne.
Of course.
The devil.
Yeah, from End of Days.
Of course. Everyone loves that movie. But yeah, 95.
Oh, and how can we forget Chaz Palminteri?
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like he's the main guy. He's the
Chaz.
main detective.
That's true.
we always
Forgot
forget
about
about
that.
Chaz Palminteri, who we didn't talk
Bullets
about.
Over Broadway.
He was in Bullets Over Broadway, which
We
also playing-
neglected
yeah, we
last
neglected.
episode because of Pulp Fiction.
Yes, we forgot to talk about that.
I mean, yeah, we should have.
But anyway.
it's fine.
Moving on.
Yeah, for 95, I think
Who
Apollo
won?
13 is probably my favorite movie. Best
best-
the ones nominated though.
Best actor. Best actor.
Apollo 13 is your favorite out of those?
So you're asking who got Best Actor? Yeah, Apollo 13 would be my favorite. Who did get Best Actor?
It's Nicolas Cage.
Oh, yeah, Nicolas Cage won an
Affliction.
Oscar for Best Picture or Best Actor. He won Best Picture. Yes.
Affliction.
Alcoholism.
Alcoholism.
Yeah, you could definitely.
And that one's kind of stretching, but I think it qualifies.
it qualifies enough. And he
'Cause of fucking
Nicolas
Hollywood.
Cage.
Who else was nominated though?
Yeah, who else? I know Sean Penn was nominated.
Who should have won?
Yes, Sean Penn was nominated.
Excuse me.
Anthony Hopkins. Yeah, I just had a cough break there.
Nixon.
Anthony Hopkins for Nixon. Richard Dreyfuss for Mr. Holland's Opus.
Oh.
And Massimo Troisi for
Postino.
Il Postino,
Postino.
the postman.
as, yeah, for The Postman. Not the
Not the
movie
we
by
all
a certain
talked
someone who's banned.
about. Yeah. No, but,
Jason just got that one.
yeah, good job.
No, I got it. I was
But,
started
Sean-
remembering scenes from that movie, and then I.
So Tom Hanks wasn't even nominated. That's surprising. He's
Yeah.
pretty awesome in that movie. I do
Yeah.
love me some Apollo 13 because even though you
But
know what
he
happens,
plays
that
Lovell,
movie.
right?
Out of that list, though, Sean Penn, definitely.
I mean, he's fantastic in that movie.
Should've
Sean
won.
Penn seems like an asshole in real life, but goddamn it, he can act. He's good at Mystic River. He's good also. I mean, fucking Spicoli. Like,
I've never seen Fast Times.
that movie.
What?
Holds up,
Yeah.
really well.
I own it.
That movie is
I know, but
fantastic.
I've never seen.
Don't ever listen to Jason's opinion again. People.
He hasn't seen Fast Times, all right.
Yeah.
Oh Lord,
That
have
movie's
mercy.
great.
I'm sorry.
That was before our time, though. We're only going from 87 up. It might have been nominated for something. Who knows? But yeah, Apollo 13. Love me some Apollo 13. Babe is great. Braveheart's cool. I don't like it as much as some people, though.
Best original screenplay, Usual Suspects. Won, but Toy Story was nominated for best original screenplay.
Did they even have a best animated Oscar back then?
I'm not sure.
Because you feel like it might have won that. What else would it be? Like Pocahontas. That might have won.
Wait, what are you talking about? Which year?
Toy Story. 1995. Toy Story. That's when it came out.
What?
Oh.
No, you're wrong. Jason. Best original screenplay was The Usual Suspects.
Yeah, I know, but
Well,
I'm
you say
saying
it
Toy
was
Story was
nominated.
nominated.
Oh, yes. Toy Story was not.
I'm right.
Oh, jeez. You're wrong. You are Kaiser.
I thought you were saying it won. I
No,
was
no,
like,
no, 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 no.
No.
They had to nominate it for something. So they nominated it for screenplay, obviously.
Guess who wrote that? Joss Whedon was one of the writers.
For what?
Toy Story.
Toy Story.
Really?
Yes.
That's weird.
I'm not shitting you.
I believe you. Joss. God damn it,
Oh,
Joss.
so the guy, the Italian actor who's posthumously nominated
For El Postino.
for
the
El
Postman?
Postino, the Postman.
El Postino.
So apparently he finished filming it in 12 hours after the main filming. He had a heart attack and died. Like they just finished it and he
Damn.
died. That's crazy.
I guess
Wow.
they should have given it to him. That would have got some ratings.
No, he was Italian. Everyone's like, "Who's this guy?"
That's
Who
true.
cares?
No, and then they made up for it in the next year with the Life is Beautiful guy.
That wasn't next year. That was 2 years after that. I think Ray Fiennes got it the year after.
Oh yeah, English Patient.
But you know.
Anyway,
I suppose-
next episode.
Yes, of course they made up for it. Obviously. I've never seen Il
Coming
Postino,
up
the
next
Postman. I don't think I ever will, unfortunately. I will watch Apollo 13 again. That movie's great. Houston, we have a problem.
So, you earlier you had mentioned that you thought Apollo 13 was the best out of this.
Out of the ones nominated, Braveheart, it's a fantastic movie. Doesn't do it for me as much as some of the other sword and sandal epics like Gladiator or something, but it certainly kind of got the ball rolling on the more modern ones, which ended up basically culminating in Lord of the Rings and stuff, all those big army movies.
Yeah.
You know, but it was very impressive for the time. You know, it's a whole sweeping story. Like the first hour of the movie, I think, is the best one when it shows kind of who William Wallace is and his wife, and then you really are rooting for him when his wife gets killed. That's like the best scene in the movie because she's like waiting for him to get there, and he doesn't get there in time, and then they slit her throat, and then he gets there. It's awful because Mel Gibson loves him some violence.
And
I mean,
Michael Ever with the misogyny.
I didn't like it that it was, I mean, it could have been anybody. It could have been his gay lover. But it was his lover getting killed. And I'd be rooting for him no matter what. Even if, William Wallace's gay lover, Billy Wallace. But no, it was his wife or somebody. I mean, people get shot in the ass with bow and arrows in that movie. It's great. They moon them. Like, that's a great strategy, apparently. Didn't work. And then he gets tortured at the end. Like, he even tortures himself. Mel Gibson's so obsessed with torture porn.
What do you think, Jason? Do you think Braveheart deserved that
The win.
the win?
I'll probably go. I do enjoy the movie, but that is a rough list. Like Sense and Sensibility.
Yeah.
Hell, I do love Jane Austen, but I have not seen that one.
She speaks to me. I saw it, but
I agree with you about Apollo 13.
Apollo 13, yeah.
I just and not so. I mean, I love the whole space race story.
Oh yeah.
And Apollo 13 just, it's what Ron Howard, man, just tells. He's just so good at telling those like historical, I don't know, kind of accounts and dramatizing them and making them interesting. And it's, not too, most of the dramas like was really happened, so in the movie, like,
They had to find ways to make some sort of like tube fit in another socket, but
Yeah,
they only had
improvising.
boxes and like socks and stuff, and they did it. Shows how smart we were. Like, you imagine like the things floating through space, and they did like do all the science and shit.
well,
that
yeah,
we
I
couldn't
mean,
do.
yeah, they had to improvise in some of these
They
situations.
call it a
just,
successful failure.
just
I
kind
think that
of
might be
pulling it
Ron
out of their
Howard's
ass.
best movie.
It's definitely one of my favorites. It's really well done. I mean,
because you even know what happens, but like the movie is made, just the way it's cut and just what's happening, like you're into it. Every time I watch that movie when they're going through the atmosphere at the end, you're like, come on, where are those parachutes?
The radio silence.
Yeah. It's been 4 minutes. The teacher comes, puts his hand on his boy, like your father's dead, boy. Playing the sad music, also do. You're back. Yeah. And then everyone pulls out a cigar because it was the 60s.
Gary Sinise saved the day.
And he's great in that movie.
Yeah. That's
And
great.
Harris, too. He was nominated Best Supporting,
Oh yeah, he's fantastic in that
but
movie.
lost, as he should have, to Kevin Spacey.
All right, folks. Well, we're going to take a little break here, but we'll be back.
This is Filmgoat, and we're back. So, sometimes we're watching a movie and see a person typically known as a funny man, and they take a turn for the dramatic. So, we compiled a list of some comedic actors that have taken a turn for the dramatic, as I just said.
Redundant.
Yes. Comedy actors in a dramatic role, which is not a category at the Oscars.
At the top of that list is Adam Sandler for his role in Punch Drunk Love.
Which we talked about briefly a few episodes ago.
My voice. And saying he's at the top of the list doesn't mean we think he's the best of the comedic turned dramatic actors.
No, he's just first.
He's just,
Yes, he's just
the first person on the list.
You know, yes.
Partially because, we wanted to bring it
His
back
name
to
starts with an A.
That too. But that's like the only time he did it right was Punch Drunk Love.
I think that's the only time he did it right.
Well, that's the only time he did it right.
I think he tried to
He
do
may
it
have tried to
in
do it
the football movie.
Oh, yeah, Jack and Jill.
No, the prison football movie.
Oh, yeah, The Longest Yard.
Yeah, I think he
With
tried
Burt
to do it
Reynolds.
then.
Burt Reynolds like dies in it or something. Oh, no, Chris Rock dies. So weird.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
I don't know if that movie was supposed to be serious, though. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be another goofy movie.
I mean, the Burt Reynolds one was really good. Anywho.
Anyway, Punch Drunk Love, I think he really committed to being a actual believable character.
The director probably helped.
Yeah, having someone tell
Actually
him
knew
what
how
to
to
do.
direct.
But the movie's it's a cohesive. It works. Like Philip Seymour Hoffman's in it too,
That helps.
and yeah, it definitely helps. And he's great. But I think Adam Sandler really brings it. You know what I mean? It's one of those at first you're kind of like what it kind of seems kind of awkward, but as the movie goes on, he brings it. Seriously, dramatically, and that's why I like it.
Consistent character. He's not just playing his like in every other movie, he just plays a smug asshole.
Well, see, and that's the thing is you see the change of his character over the course of the film, and that's what characters should be.
Yeah. He actually
They
did
shouldn't
a
be
decent role.
one-dimensional. They should be multiple dimensions to them.
And he was also in that World Trade Center movie with Don Cheadle. Remember that? I can't remember what it was called, but he,
I know. It's
Yeah, it was like Stand By Me. Yeah,
yeah.
Oh, it was a Rain Over Me because it played
Rain
Who-
Over.
played
Yeah,
Who
Stand By Me
songs.
is that other.
Yeah,
movie.
Stand By Me is that old Stephen King one. Rain
Rain
Over
Over
Me.
Me.
It's like over me, not like over, like O apostrophe ER. It just plays Who music, and he's depressed because his family died in the Twin Towers, I guess, and he just plays Shadow of the Colossus because he likes big things falling. It's really kind of on the nose, but he's obsessed with it. So he also did that. But who else we got on this
Yeah.
list?
Let's move
Next
on.
we have Jamie Foxx, specifically I guess for Ray, and then Collateral.
That's a good one. They came out at the same time. Like that's when he's like, I'm serious now.
Yeah, because he was just doing a bunch of rom-coms there for a little bit.
He was he was pretty ridiculous. He was almost like a kind of Wansy. Like he was pretty wacky.
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
It was pretty surprising when he came out. I think he did like one movie beforehand where he kind of was like a supporting actor, but then the 1-2 punch of Collateral and Ray gets nominated for both of them.
Kind of solidified it.
Yeah, and he's good in those movies. He's a good actor. I mean, he seems like he got a little full of himself.
Yeah, that's what I was
afterwards.
gonna say. It seemed like after that happened,
did.
all the drama with Miami Vice and all that. Yeah.
And then we get Electro from Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
God, he was in that. That's also, dramatic.
You could call it that.
He's barely even done any comedy movies since
That
I
was
guess-
unintentionally comedic.
Yeah. He did Horrible Bosses. I guess that was supposed to be. He was Motherfucker.
Oh,
Jonas.
dude, that was great.
That
Yeah,
movie
he
was
was
great.
great in that.
He's like, what they call me, Motherfucker. But this is not about his funny movies.
Yeah, no.
But his serious movies.
But next on the list we have Jim Carrey
Ooh.
for Eternal Sunshine.
And well, I think
And the number
the
23.
Truman Show, I think, was the first one where he kind of started
The
breaking out.
Majestic.
The Majestic was after that.
Yeah, but I'd say the Truman Show probably qualifies. It just kind of came out around the time of all the other ones.
Yeah, so everyone thought
So
it was a
it-
comedy movie.
yeah,
It's like his life's being watched.
It kinda
People saw it and were
blends
like,
in.
It wasn't funny.
Yeah, it really, yeah. It's kind of sad.
He's traumatized.
Yeah.
His dad died and turned out it was fake. His
Yeah.
dad shows up at the end.
What about,
I'm not really dead.
what about The Cable Guy? Would you classify it dark comedy?
I think it's a dark comedy.
Yeah.
Certainly, I wouldn't call it a dramatic film.
I certainly didn't laugh.
Yeah, I mean, it's just skin Steven. I don't know. That movie's kind of bizarre. I mean, the cover is pretty funny. Ben Stiller directed that movie, I think, which is kind of weird. But Eternal Sunshine, though, Jim Carrey, he does phenomenal in that. It was the same thing. I think he was nominated for Best Actor, and then he was kind of like, yeah, I'm serious now. And then he just kind of started doing whatever, like the number 23. Kind of fell off the rails there. But Eternal Sunshine is great. He plays a really mopey, sad sack of a character, and I believed him. He made me feel bad for him. You know, it's a great romance movie and a sci-fi movie. It's cool.
Yeah.
Like, starting at the end of
Definitely
a relationship. Like, it really does make you think. It's like, well, even in the worst relationships that most of us have probably been in, there was at least a few decent moments. And it's like, would you like to keep those, or would you like to erase everything? You know, it does make you who you are. To kind of ask those questions, you know, while telling a love story at the central core. So Jim Carrey's great in that.
Written by Charlie Kaufman.
Who, phenomenal
Is excellent.
screenwriter.
Yeah.
Being John Malkovich adaptation.
But moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on, we have Will Smith. Pursuit of Happiness.
Well, I suppose Independence Day isn't a comedy movie. You know.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, it's being an action star, like, I suppose a lot of these comedic actors, haven't
But he also
gone
did
to being an
Hitch.
action star.
He'd also done Hitch.
Well, that was after he did all sorts of other stuff. I mean, Pursuit of Happiness is like one of his only straight, just dramatic things. He was in a lot of action movies. But yeah, I guess he was just the Fresh Prince. Then he was
Enemy
just
of the State.
Bad Boys. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's supposed to be serious.
Yeah, I don't think that's a comedy.
Yeah, I Am Legend. That's not pretty. That's not funny. Like,
No.
his dog dies in his arms. Pretty sad.
Yeah.
His only friend. He cured cancer and then turned everyone into vampires. Not even zombies. But Will Smith, like, I think he's been.
What, 8 pounds?
Oh God, he kills
I don't
himself
think-
with a jellyfish.
Wait, really?
Spoiler
Yeah.
alert.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the only part. Yeah, he goes to a
Jeez.
jellyfish in a bathtub and he dies. That's the only part of the movie I remember. And the whole movie's like kind of all out of order. It was trying to do that Memento Pulp Fiction thing. But you have to have a reason for doing it. You can't just chop the film up, like film a movie and be like, what if we just like show the middle first? Don't trip me out.
That's kind of like what that movie 21 Grams did.
Yeah.
It
Several
kind of
movies
just
have tried.
it just kind of told everything out of order. I did enjoy it, but I just thought it was kind of, I don't know, like it just was like, why?
We need a list of non-linear movies.
Yeah, non-linear films.
Yeah. But so what else we got on that list?
Robin Williams. Good Will Hunting.
yes.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was in some serious.
No,
Awakenings.
Awakenings. He was serious.
Dead Poets
Patch
Society.
Adams,
Yeah.
Dead Poets Society. He's done, the
Good Morning Vietnam. He's being
What-
kind of wacky.
What
but
dreams may come.
yeah. Oh,
Like-
good God.
Like, I mean,
That was-
these are all dramatic roles. I don't think like he was necessary.
bounce back and forth.
He's an actor. He's a legitimate actor. I'm pretty, like he's not like comedy
But he
comedian.
was definitely known as a comedian.
Yeah.
Primarily.
Because he was doing stand-up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. He was doing a lot of the stand.
Yeah, so it's like he was known
and
as
Mork
that.
and Mindy and all that.
Oh, yeah.
so.
Don't forget Mrs. Doubtfire.
Well, that came out, after he made a few of those dramatic. Like, that came out after Awakenings and Dead Poets Society. And then Mrs. Doubtfire.
Aladdin.
I think this is just showing Robin Williams' range.
Yeah, exactly.
As an
And
actor,
it's just sad he's gone.
he's an artiste.
I watched What Dreams May Come after he died. That was the worst choice ever.
Oh,
Because he's
man.
just about to die.
You know what I
Anywho.
know what I watched? 1 Hour Photo.
Oh, yeah, that movie's kind of
It was a
messed
great one to remember him by.
Yeah.
And Insomniac, he was in that too. He's all
yeah.
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, with Al Pacino.
Yeah. He's got a great ass.
Jeez, a lot of dramatic roles for him.
Next, we have Steve Carell.
Oh, yeah. So, more recent one. Who, he's on The Office, The Daily Show, always just playing an idiot, a 40-year-old virgin. And then he kind of started breaking out.
Little
probably,
Miss
Yeah, Little Miss
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
Yeah, Little Miss Sunshine.
And then a movie, Foxcatcher, which I think he was nominated for.
Yeah, he was.
This
Mhm.
past Oscars.
Mm-hmm.
And he was really good in that.
A lot of makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was telling the story of the wrestlers Mark and Dave Schultz.
The true story.
Olympic wrestlers. Yeah, it's a true story. And Dave Schultz was killed by the character Steve Carell was portraying.
Spoiler alert.
I can't remember. I mean, this is history.
Yeah, that's true. I was
like
like-
real life spoiler alert.
Yeah, right.
John DuPont, that's what his name
Yeah.
was. And just a kind of very wealthy individual who was kind of disconnected from people. And he just, Steve Carell nailed it. Just the awkwardness. You just felt it.
And Mark Ruffalo and Channing Tatum alongside him.
Yep.
I'm afraid I haven't
playing the
seen it.
brothers.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo playing Dave Schultz and
Tatum
playing Mark Schultz.
Yeah. Fantastic film.
Channing Tatum going the opposite way. Started off serious, went to comedy, worked out better.
And came back to serious with
Yeah.
Foxcatcher.
Jupiter Ascending. That's serious.
Oh, Jesus.
He's a wolf man. Is there anybody else on the list? Or is that it?
Bill Murray.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Lost in Translation.
Lost in Broken Flowers.
Oh God.
That was a weird one.
Yeah.
He's gotten really sad. I don't know what happened in his life.
Just like random Wes Anderson films.
Yeah, God.
And then
Even his Christmas special coming up, it's like a very Murray Christmas. On the front, he's
Sorry.
just like,
the only Christmas movie Bill Murray I'll ever watch is Scrooged. That's a wonderful Christmas movie.
It is funny.
There was that movie that just came out with him in it, right? Rock the Casbah.
Yeah, Rock the
Yeah.
It got horrible reviews. Like I haven't seen it, but like it just got fucking
was in a
horrible
movie.
reviews. I was like reading, and they weren't even like the reviewers weren't even being nice, man. They were tearing it apart. So it must be really, really bad.
I don't know what happened to Bill Murray because it's like remember for like decades they were trying to make Ghostbusters 3 and they
Yeah.
wouldn't do it. And now what's his name is dead. And now he's going to be in the new Ghostbusters movie. I'm like, why? I'm like, you wouldn't do it for like these hilarious. Dan Aykroyd's like basically begging him, and he won't do it. And now they're making the super feminist version of
Harold
it.
Remus.
Yeah,
Yes,
politically
that's his name.
correct.
I didn't want to jump in.
You know,
what Michael was saying.
like
Jesus,
I did.
I'm not rude like that.
Yeah, no, I am. And I'm going to keep cutting him off.
the new Ghostbusters looks like shit. Is basically what I'm trying to say. But everyone's in it.
The only hope I have for it is Kristen Wiig, because I find her to be humorous.
she can be.
So I'm hoping that she brings it.
She can kind of be like Will Ferrell at times when she thinks she's funny. But Bridesmaids
Well-
was pretty funny.
Well, we're coming up on the end of the show. Is there anyone else on the list?
We have Jonah Hill.
Oh yeah,
Another recent one.
Moneyball.
Wolf of Wall Street.
And then Will Ferrell.
For basically one movie.
Stranger Than Fiction.
Yeah.
We
So-
still kind of wacky.
Out of these, who do you think did the best transition? I mean, discounting Robin Williams because clearly he.
I was about to say. I was like,
clearly
Robin
killed it.
Williams is like the best.
He's an actor.
Yeah, he's
he
an
didn't really
actor.
transition. Yeah, he just always was kind of awesome in doing. I would pick Jim Carrey simply because I love me some Eternal Sunshine, and if he was like the Majestic. He's very solid. Like he's very good at playing kind of like an everyman kind of deal. You know, he kind of took it as far as he could go, but he did a good job.
What about you, Jason?
I'm going to go with Jonah Hill just because his performance in Moneyball.
God damn you!
Yeah, was just
I was gonna pick him.
so good.
Jeez, I can't pick the same as somebody else, can I?
He can.
Yeah, I guess. Well, how about yeah,
What's your second favorite?
second favorite? We'll do a Jamie Foxx for Collateral.
Yeah, it's pretty
That was good. That was
I
convincing.
was thinking about doing that one, but then I remembered Moneyball.
I didn't like anything else after Collateral though. That's why.
Yeah, yeah.
Same
I
thing,
think-
kind of with Jim Carrey, but oh well. But yeah,
Well, that's it, guys. Actually, before we go,
Plug time.
Yeah, plug time. We've been developing a show for Noise Fox, which is a platform to host podcasts, and should be coming soon.
yeah.
Sometime in January.
2016.
When the dates firm up, we'll let you know. But
Indeed.
we have a show coming, and it's called Bro Dogs
With a Z.
with a Z. And we'll have more information on that for you guys. But more or less the same thing, probably just more topics and
There'll be a few more bits. There'll be more of us. There'll be less movies and more other things.
yeah, less movies.
But since
So-
we love movies, it'll still come up.
But yeah, guys, that's it.
Give us a listen. Bye.
Bye bye.